Do you want to master Desmos and get that beautiful 800 math on the March SAT? Here are 3 advanced math questions from easy to hard that you need to answer in less than 10 seconds. So we start off with easy difficulty, and this is the first question. The table shows 4 values of x and their corresponding values of h of x for the quadratic function h. Which of the following equation defines function h? We're given a table and a bunch of quadratic equations. So it's basically just asking which of these quadratic equations equal to this table. Luckily, there's a method in Desmos that does exactly that. So you create a table. If you guys didn't know, you could just add item and then click table. And you just plug in each x value and each y value into the table. And then you click add regression and make sure it says quadratic regression. And boom, this is the answer. Y equals x squared plus 1. And that's the answer. Now we have a medium difficulty question. So we're just given factors as answer choices, and we have to see which one matches to this polynomial. So usually when you're asked to find which of the following answer choices are equivalent to a main expression, all you have to do is just type in each answer choice and see which one matches up to the main expression. So that's exactly what we're going to do here, and see which graphs line up. But make sure to set the equations equal to 0, so they're actually going to be graphed on Desmos. So we could just check which answer choices line up to this screen graph. It's not A. It's not B. Oop, it looks like it could be C. And it's not D. So it looks like the answer is C. Boom. Okay, guys, now it's time for a hard difficulty question. So it's asking, the product of 2 positive integers is 645. If the first integer is 2 less than 3 times the second integer, what is the larger of the 2 integers? So actually there's 2 ways on how you can solve this on Desmos. One using the infamous regression, and one just graphing it. But either way, it's faster than doing it by hand. So immediately you see 2 equations. So one is x times y equals 645. X being the first integer, but y being the second integer, and another equation. X equals 3y minus 2, because that's the first integer equals 3 times the second integer minus 2. And it's asking the product of 2 positive integers, so you look at the positive side. And the answer is where these cross, 43 and 15. So your answer is 43. But another way you can do this is using regression. I'm going to do a mini regression lesson, since honestly regression is so helpful for me on my SAT. So another way is you create a list regression. But just a little mini recap on what regression is. It's this tilde symbol. And it helps you find unknown constants, not variables. For example, variables are like x and y because they could be any number. But constants, it could be just any letter that's just not x, y, because the regression reads it as just one value, like a, b. A lot of people use x1. But for me, I always use capital X, capital Y, just because it's easier for me. So how we'd use a list regression specifically is it sets 2 expressions equal to each other by putting all of the left side of like how you'd set a system of equations into its own side, and then the right side of the equal sign to the right side of the list regression. So I do xy, comma x, and then 645, comma 3y minus 2. and it gives you the same answers. And it's asking for what is larger of the two integers, and that's 43. Please comment down below if you need any help on particular SAT questions or more Desmos guides, like on more on what regression is, because soon I'm going to make more videos on like geometry, because I'm here to help you guys get that perfect 800 math in the SAT